All right, welcome back. So we are back out here with the Outcast. Went ahead, got the fan removed, single fan in there now. Went ahead and got the arm replaced. We are going to take it out. I did bring the X-Maxx. See if this thing hooks up. Haven't tested it. There we go. Bound right up. I do have the X-Maxx here. Oh, that wasn't a good beep. I don't know if that's a arming beep. I do have the X-Maxx out here. I haven't adjusted the motor mesh yet, which I probably should have. But I'm just running out of time for today. I did clean it up. Did opt to keep a single fan on it, on the motor for now. It's gonna break, but it is what it is. When it breaks, I'll just remove it. You can hear the mesh is just tight, but I was running out of time for today. I wanted to get out here. Raphael's supposed to be up here, so figure meet up with him. Battery's not fully charged, about 80%, 4 volts a cell. Really got to get that mesh done. But hey, I'm out here running. Raphael might be already gone for the day. But I have this to test and the X-Maxx to test. I might go down and just adjust this motor mesh. I have to pick up my daughter. She gets out early today. So I'm just trying to get everything done as quickly as possible. Like butter, baby. Don't want to tear up this RC. Don't want to tear up the RC today. But I'm not going to baby it, or it's not going to compete against the X-Maxx. See, that rollover was from the landing. It hits so hard in the back on these landings. Turning's been doing excellent. landed on the brakes there. Trigger control. Like butter. I think we finally got this thing back working pretty good. EXB has been down so long. I probably could have backflipped that, or even front flipped that. When the rear wheels hit that lip. See if we can get it down here. Get that rear so it doesn't clip it. And a little brake. Look at the correction on that. What a great correction. I don't think you guys realize how big this is right here. Looks like Raphael's over here. Go see what Raphael's up to. See if we broke a fan yet. Sounds nice and quiet. Pretty close to probably low voltage cut anyway.
How you doing?
Good, how you been?
Been all right, man. Good to see you.
They were asking about you in the last video.
I know, I've been here just, but I guess you've been working, right?
Yeah, I got a few days off and I was like, man, let me make some videos because it's just been 90 hours a week, you know?
Is that right?
Yeah.
What kind of work do you do?
Work for the movie industry.
Filmmaker?
No, I do transportation, picture cars, that kind of stuff. Picture car coordinate.
Oh, nice. I'm sure that keeps you busy. 90 hours a week, that's a lot.
Yes.
So you should have got like, what are your days off? Or it depends, it always
Well,
changes?
it's usually Saturday, Sunday, but the thing is, I mean, with 90 hours, you're working into Saturday morning. I'm not getting home till 7, 8 a.m. on Saturday.
Oh, sure.
And then I go to work, you know, 1, 2 a.m. Monday morning.
Wow. Well, that's a pretty harsh
Yes,
schedule.
yes. We're supposed to have a 52-hour reset period over the weekend, so we get just 52 hours from Saturday to Monday morning.
Wow. Well, I guess that pays the hobby, huh?
Yep. That's why I don't work year-round.
Got my GoPro?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been here. I've been coming almost every Monday or Tuesday. That's kind of like the only time I can.
Yep.
And yeah, just been running the X-Maxx lately a lot. As well as the XRT.
Yep. I love the X-Maxx.
Been bringing this beast too.
Yep. Yeah, this was the ready-to-run version, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Yep.
This is the new one. The new version just came out, the B2.
Yep.
And
mine's the original roller.
So far it's been good, honestly. Like, I haven't broken anything besides that very first time I brought it with you, and I broke one of the lower front arms.
Yep, you could see that front arm is leaned out.
Is
the
it?
wheel is leaned out, yep.
Well, probably.
Yeah, just pivot ball stuff.
But that's pretty much the only thing I've broken so far, and yeah, it's been alright. I mean, I changed the gear to 2539, and it's a monster now. It's definitely way more fun than what it was when it came out stock.
Yep, you popped an arm. I see you put a washer on it.
I did. Well, so what I did on that, I actually I turned it over because I think the way it's set up, it doesn't kind of like.
No, I agree. These EXB arms, if you look at the standard arms, I put the standard arms on that.
Are those more like...
They're thinner.
They're thinner?
But there's no play, there's no slop in the ends.
Oh, I see.
Where these, they came out, they're big and bulky, but there was so much slop right there. You see all that slop in that end?
Correct.
I was like, where's all the slop coming from?
But one thing I noticed, that little...
The slop doesn't really matter.
But I think it helps, like...
Sometimes.
Being very solid, I've noticed that I break more parts when it's completely solid and it doesn't have that small play. Kind of like gives it some kind of cushioning. That's what I believe.
Yep.
Because I've noticed that in my EXB, this is an EXB, I just changed the body.
Yep.
When I remove this little play on these parts right here, when I have it like as solid as I could get it, I always end up breaking these arms.
I would imagine.
So I'm not sure if that little play kind of like helps for the cushioning.
Yeah, I just, you know, because there's a servo saver in there, the steering's already got play in it. It's already got a soft spring. So to have any less turning radius for me, it wasn't worth it. So I pulled them off, put them on my Creighton, took the Creighton arms, put them on this.
Okay.
And since then, it's been great. Well, and I upgraded the servo, the steering servo. But I've been beating this thing to death since they came out about 4 years ago.
Oh, so you got the roller version?
Yeah. When they first came out, they were nothing but rollers.
You got the roller version. Yeah, no,
and I see your wheelie bar's gone too, like mine was.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, that was actually the very first thing I broke.
I never even knew when I broke it.
I kind of miss it, to be honest. I kind of want it, but and I have it at home. I just haven't put it on because I know I'm gonna break it again.
Yep.
Not only I'm like running around the street and just playing around trying to do wheelies and stuff.
Yep.
But other than that.
Yeah, I don't know how long it was gone. I just realized that mine was broken and missing. I was like, where'd it go? Yeah, I didn't even get a full charge. I only got about 4 volts a cell. I was like, I gotta get going. I gotta pick up my daughter too.
Oh, is that right? What time does she get off?
Well, she gets out at 1:45. I told her, you know, I'm gonna pick her up at 2:30.
Okay.
So she's right around the corner here. That's why I normally come up here and run right before I pick her up. Oh, nailed that. Motor mesh is real tight now. Either that or I'm bending the chassis. That's that RC Guy Garage front bumper. Oh yeah, it's a little twisted. Yep, front nose a little twisted on the chassis. Have to straighten it back out eventually. That was a chassis bender for sure. It's minor on that front. Whoa, running out of juice.
way down too fast.
Yeah.
Hit that little curve, then it breaks it. Wow!
Yeah, I noticed wherever you hit that cement, it'll kick you up or keep you flat.
Damn, hard.
Oh yeah, hard hits. That's why I can't keep a fan on it.
What gearing are you running on that?
4739, 47 pinion.
Oh wow.
I think I'm at low voltage cut. Oh yeah, the inner arms. This one's falling off. Yep, that screw's almost all the way out. All the fan hardware is gone. Dang it, lost 3 screws. And broke the ESC fan. That's why it's cogging. All them hard impacts. That's why the steering's cogging. I could tell when the ESC's overheating. Well, broke more ESC fans. My ESC fan is done. That's why the steering's glitching, because the ESC's running hot.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yep.
You have a
Fan? No, they have to be soldered on.
Oh.
Because I run an external regulator to power them. But I had some pretty hard impacts. One into here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like the Outcast way better than I like the Creighton version.
As far as the 8S, I haven't tried the Creighton.
Yeah.
I love my Creighton 6S is definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But I haven't really had a chance to try it. I don't know if I want to buy it.
Yeah. For me, it was too stable.
I don't know if I want to buy another RC car anymore, dude. Like, I already have like 2.
Yeah.
And I'm just running out of room.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm just running out of room, and it just gets very expensive.
Oh yes, trying to keep them all maintained, especially bashing this hard.
Yeah, honestly, like I'm always, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it. You know, I love the hobby, and I love fixing.
But we're still limited to time.
Exactly, right? And then like, just like spending money and spending money on these things, it's kind of like, okay, now I need to take a little break on this one. It's fun and all, but
yeah.
Like I was checking my bills the other night, and I spent a lot of money this month.
Oh yeah.
On, like, little extra stuff that I probably don't even need.
Yeah.
I just like to.
Well, because you buy extra, and then you want to upgrade, and then you get into that upgrade whole thing.
I mean, it's stimulating.
Yes.
It is definitely very stimulating, and just. But again, yeah, I know it gets to you, man. Like spending all this much money.
And that's why every now and then I just get down to just running an X-Maxx, because I know breaking it,
And they're cheap.
it's $7 an arm.
So cheap.
Yes, compared to an Arma, you know,
Yeah, for sure.
it's tough to justify because every time I break the Arma, it's $100.
Is that right?
Because you got to buy an arm.
What did you break?
Well, the problem is you buy an arm, you got to buy two because it gives you right and left. Or, you know, so you end up with an arm that you can't use.
Correct.
So like this one, well, my Creighton, I kept breaking the left front arms. So I've got 13 right arms and no left front arms.
Wow.
So this one, the right side arm, I had them.
Oh, okay, I see.
You know, because it's the same arm.
So it uses the same.
It uses the same arms.
By the way, I was just looking at your tires. They're different than mine.
They're still the backflips. I mean, they are new, but they should be the same.
They look a little different, don't you think?
I don't think so.
I don't know if yours looking like a little. This ones are a little softer. Yours are a little softer.
They got X's on it, and then I noticed that the center is it does look different, but they are the 8S backflips. Those are probably the version 1. See, like, no, you got the 3 X's and that, it's the same.
Is it?
Yeah. Yours are probably just all stretched out. These are only, this is the 5th run on these.
Okay. Well, to be honest with you, I usually check my tires and I add some glue to them, like at least every 3rd run.
Yeah, this is I think the 5th run, and now I notice that front is off.
But especially on the 8S cars, like on the 6S, I've never had an issue with my tires, to be honest.
Yeah, you don't start having an issue until you start overpowering them.
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do.
When you start adding all that wheel speed to them.
Yep.
Same thing on the X-Maxx. The X-Maxx, if I left it stock, it was fine. As soon as I started adding gearing to it, starts, you know, and I noticed the stock X-Maxx tires, they were blowing off all the time. That's why I was so happy with the new tires they came out with them.
Did you usually bend your tires?
No.
I think that helps a lot. It doesn't balloon as much, I would say.
It only helps when you're getting like water in them, or you fill them with sand.
Well, that too. But one thing I've noticed, I haven't really broken any X-Maxx tires at all, like none. I got 4 sets, and they're still in pretty good condition considering that I beat the crap out of that car, or the XRT.
Yeah.
So I punched some holes on the outside.
But you bought the sledgehammers.
Yeah, but the first version, not the belted ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the regular ones. There's the soft compound ones. So those balloon a lot.
Oh yeah, and I was ripping those off the rims about every 2-3 runs.
So I've had those for almost a year now, and what I did, I punched a few holes outside and I blocked the inside little hole on the rim, and I haven't had any issues. One thing I noticed for sure, it didn't balloon as much. Yeah. So I don't do it. I can't do it like backflips as much unless I go like really hard on it.
I wonder why drilling the hole would change.
Because the balloon, the tire doesn't expand as much.
It should.
It has like more breathing, I would say.
But it still should expand.
Give it a shot and you'll see. You'll notice the difference.
Because you're not drilling 1 hole, you're drilling 4?
I did
4?
maybe 3 or 4.
Because you do them opposite and then opposite.
So yeah, I did opposite, or maybe I did 1, 2, and 3. Like, like I wasn't really.
So whatever hole is blowing out, it's sucking in from the other hole.
I think, and that's the reason why it doesn't expand as much when you go like full throttle or in the air. So because
it's not really the air that's pushing it, it's the inside foam that's pushing against the rubber.
Well, give it a shot. I'm telling you, like I promise you, I have.
I've vented tires before. I just never noticed it changed the ballooning.
Yeah, it sure changes the ballooning like big time, like big.
Because I I do have a couple sets of the original X-Maxx tires that I vented because I went through, trying to cross the lake, you know what I mean? Puddles.
Okay.
So my paddle tires are vented, but
I've never tried that.
But the new tires I got, those J Concept ones, I tell you what, they're a beast.
And they're really heavy, right? They're like a pound each.
They're just, well, they're heavy. They're heavier. Right? Yeah.
Doesn't that affect the drivetrain at all? Like,
I haven't broken anything.
You have not? Okay.
I did break an arm, but I think I broke that. I think I broke that with the original tires because I broke it up here.
Okay.
But it wasn't with those J Concepts. But yeah, I thought for sure the weight was going to kill them. because the Pro lines, when I put them on it, it was killing arms. It was killing axles, arms, diff cups.
Are those as heavy as the Magmas?
Those are the Magmas, the J Concept Magmas.
The ones you're talking about that you were you're talking about the Pro line, right?
The Pro line, yes.
Are
the
those
Pro
as heavy as the Magmas?
Yeah, yes.
About the
they're a little heavier.
Oh, okay, so that little extra weight has some
Yeah,
kind of effect.
I just like the bead lock on them, and I love the grip of the tire. So
I've noticed a lot of people selling those tires.
yeah, they're just hard to come by. They're all, as soon as they come out, they're sold out.
Oh,
so it's hard to get them in stock. I waited 6 months for them.
Is that right?
I ordered them when they were released, and it took me 6 months to get a pair. And then what I don't like about it is they should sell the foam and the tire separate, so that when they go bad, I can replace them onto the bead lock rims. They don't sell it that way.
Well, of course.
My plan was I was just going to buy, you know, the sledgehammers and bolt them onto those wheels, because you can buy the foams and the sledgehammers separate.
All right.
And then that'll stop my gluing problem. So that was my plan, but I'm loving the tires. So
nice. Are they as big as these tires, or they're bigger?
yeah, they're a little bit taller. Just the tread is.
Okay.
The overall size is the same. It's just the tread is taller. You could tell that it's deeper.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go grab it. It's in the car, my X-Maxx.
Okay.
Since this one's overheating. More fan issues. These batteries should have been done already. So I've lost a bit of my steering to the left. That's all the turning radius I have to the left. That's the right. I'm hoping it's just that loose arm. Hoping I didn't cause any other damage to this thing. But we're gonna go grab the X-Maxx and come back up here. We'll be right back. All right, back to my X-Maxx. Let's see. Car's locked. I don't know if I'm just used to the X-Maxx. I'm really trying to give that Outcast a shot. But let's get up there, let's run this thing. I can hear Raphael out there ripping his little cars. And I think that's where a lot of us go, is that the smaller cars, the 4S line, 6S line, a lot cheaper to fix, and they seem to take more of an abuse. Large scale is really going to cost you. Unless you get into like the X-Scale X-Maxx, that truly doesn't cost as much to repair. It's 100% a lot cheaper than any of my Armas, Losis, any of that stuff. And I wasn't feeling it with the Armas at first, but I started feeling it later, even with the 6S line. God, I haven't run this thing in a few months now. Oh, not enough power. Can't see what I'm doing. Just feel the weight. Way different power delivery. No body? Ah. See, the Magmas, there's just so much grip in this dirt.
I like the lights you got on it.
I mean,
all these lights you got going on here. They look super nice.
right? They have so much grip out here. Yeah, the light kit.
The light kit's so nice. Wow, these are a monster.
And they're soft. They're not belted. So you still get the air control. But they're bead locked so they don't rip off the rims.
Yeah, so these are not glued, right?
They're not glued. You take the bolts out, you take the tires off.
Yeah, the way it should be.
Yep. And, you know, I mean, you can feel the weight, but it's not that bad.
More? Oh, not that much.
No.
Well, actually, yes.
You can feel it.
I mean, it has the batteries on, but
literally,
without the batteries,
it literally keeps the RC stable. You know how it rolls over a lot? With the weight that's unsprung, it keeps it more stable.
I like them. I think I'm gonna get myself.
You know, if it was breaking arms all the time, I would say no.
Right.
And that's the whole reason I didn't run the Pro lines, the Badlands. The Badlands were breaking arms.
I see.
But Badlands are, I believe, a belted tire.
They are, yeah.
Where these are unbelted. And this thing's still all stock. Stock ESC, stock motor.
What about the gear?
I run a taller gear. I'm running the 46 tooth, and then I think I'm up to a 24.
Oh wow, got plenty of power.
Yeah, so lot more rotation now.
Doesn't overheat?
No, I've been beating it up for. The body's already done, but I've been beating this up since I bought it.
Yeah, I remember.
3 months ago.
3 or 4 months ago.
Yep, and
that's definitely my favorite car.
And I've only replaced one arm.
Wow.
So.
Can't go wrong with an X-Maxx.
I'm telling you, $7 or $12 an arm versus 54 for a Outcast.
The heavy duty arms are 12 bucks each.
That's what I mean, and I have a whole drawer full of them.
Yeah, and the best thing about it is that you can buy single ones. You don't have to buy the pair.
Exactly. It comes with an upper and lower.
Yep.
And it comes with the hardware.
That too.
Where Arma, they don't give you the hardware.
Actually, no.
Now,
the HD arms on this one, it's just the arm. It doesn't come with anything else.
Yeah, no hardware because there's no hardware for it. But like everything you buy, whether it's a fan or Traxxas tends to give you the hardware that you're gonna need to install it. What I find with my Arma, when I break something or lose something, I lose those little parts.
Then you have to buy those.
And then I have to buy them separate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. These cars are so much fun.
I mean, here, rip this thing, feel the grip of these tires. It doesn't roll over when you turn either.
It feels very smooth.
It does. It feels planted. It's a way different experience than an Outcast. An Outcast is, God, even like mine, it's got so much power.
I like it.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I mean, honestly, if I had to choose one, it would be this. However, the cost of running this is very, it's way
that's where I'm at. You know, in today's market, and this is what I tried, this is 900 bucks.
Yep.
You end up spending a little over 1,000 with tax. That's $9.99, so you spend $1,200.
It's actually more expensive now.
Well, yeah. You can still get the $9.99. It's 1,000 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get the one with the sledgehammer tires, that's 1,100 bucks. It's $10.99. And it comes with sledgehammer tires.
Okay. Which you think it actually makes a big difference on the performance?
I don't, because this was a base model that I put J Concept tires on.
Yeah. I mean,
so I bought gears.
I didn't know what to do.
Yep.
I end up buying those 46 tooth hardened steel
Traxxas ones?
No, from Amazon. You get two for 20 bucks, and believe it or not, they're still running.
Oh yeah. Any hardened gear works, whether you buy the Traxxas or any of them. But the Outcast is definitely faster. And it's more planet.
It just has so much power.
Yep. All the divots.
Like so much power.
Yes. Because you did the gear upgrade, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I think stock it runs with a 57 spur, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 54 or 57. 50, and you go to the 39.
And has a 50-something 23.
Yep.
So what I did, I swapped the spur and I put a 39.
Yep.
And I put a 25
Pinion.
Pinion
And plenty of power.
A whole different monster now.
Yes. Yep. The pop I get out of this one is amazing. It's just, I can feel the lightness.
Yeah, it's definitely very light.
Of the X-Maxx. And I feel the weight of the Outcast, but you just run them different, that's all. The Outcast to me feels like a X-Maxx on steroids. That's why I like it.
But I mean, not just that, it feels very heavy when you're driving.
I just hate breaking it because it's so expensive. I love this jump because with the Outcast you can hit it and land on that downslope. You barely go and you just hold full trigger at the top and it hits the downward perfectly. Like you roll up to it on the backside slowly and then you nail it up the hill and just hold it and it lands on the downward slope perfectly. You don't need a lot of speed. You have plenty of power. Look at that. You cleared it. But if you just roll up to the jump slowly and then before you get to the top you nail it,
okay,
it'll land on the downward slope in a backflip. I've been practicing it for 2 days now with the Outcast. It's so much fun because you land smooth instead of those hard impacts. So roll up slow, nail it.
Oh yeah.
You see it?
Okay.
It doesn't take much with that because there's so much weight behind it. You just roll up really slow and then right before the top you just nail it. Slow, slow. There you go, nail it. Oh.
I needed a little more power.
Yeah, just a little bit more. And it could be because I'm running an Mamba Monster.
Yeah, you got a huge.
So you might need a little bit more, but I love catching that.
Yeah, this one's the stock electronic.
See? Oh! Oh! Right on the wheel.
Such a beautiful day.
It really is. I told my daughter because she gets out early today. And I was like, well, I'm going to pick you up late because it's a nice day. And that's with heavy tires on this. I could tell you love hitting everything at full speed.
Oh, of course. Enough to make you fly. You're not going fast enough.
No, I don't have the power in this one.
I'm pretty sure you have it because I can clear it with my X-Maxx. I mean, my tires are a little lighter, but I don't think that makes much of a difference. You're gonna go full throttle right there. There you go. Oh,
see? It never clears. It always clips the back.
What about going the opposite way? From here to there? You can clear it?
No. That's a step up. I know I can't clear it. I've been trying for a couple days now. Oh. 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 I even knocked the battery out. I was like, I'm gonna backflip. Nope.
Oh shit.
Oh, it just knocked the batteries out. Batteries, foam.
You broke an arm.
Did I?
You did. You broke the open arm.
Yeah, it pulled the arm. It didn't even break it.
Pin.
Yeah,
pin, oh, the pin's right there.
Yeah, it pulled it out. What happens is it spreads open and pulls out.
I see what you're saying.
So what you do is you look for the rip. If it's not ripped, you just put it back in.
Good old traction, huh?
Yeah, they have the captured hinge pins, but if I capture it, it'll break the arm.
Right. Good old traction, I know. Definitely great engineering. They thought about everything.
You know, and this is an old platform.
Yep.
I'm just, you know, I mean, that was a pretty bad crash.
That was a pretty cool crash.
I'm telling you.
By the way, how much do you spend on those on the light kit? I want to get a
I think they're 99 bucks. Yep. But it comes with, you know, they bolt on. It comes with the front bumper one.
I mean, definitely looks pretty cool, and you can drive it at night.
I like running at night. And then as you see, the way I have it, I taped it, and then I set it up and zip tied it so it pulls off, so it doesn't rip my connection.
Nice.
So I have it zip tied. But I've beat the heck out of this body. It's almost time for a new body. I just need shit, I need that 2mm.
I got some tools.
I have them down in the car. Nice. Let's see, let's power this back up. When I put the M2C chassis on the Creighton, they're expensive, but I started breaking arms and wings, and I started breaking all kinds of stuff. So I became very frustrated.
Okay, so you need
just the 2mm, yeah. Just for this cap. Normally these caps rip off. So I have a bag full of these.
They're cheap.
But it's funny, I've run the X-Maxx so much that I have spare parts for everything.
As you should. As you should.
It's mainly arms. Arms and bulkheads.
Well, I'll tell you, I haven't really broken anything on my X-Maxx yet, other than this arm, and I got the HD one. Which was like 12 bucks. I ended up buying both, but I haven't installed the other one until I break it.
Yeah, and these are still factory arms on this.
So what I did on the other one, I just put a couple of zip ties right here, kind of like give it some extra strength. I mean, it's been holding up pretty good.
I bent one of these axles, and I had to change it. When I broke that front arm, it bent the axle. But when I went wide body kit on the Ultimate, I have all the arms and stuff off of it, and the axle, so I just use that.
How do you like the wide body kit? More like an XRT, right?
I still like standard. See, back up and running with no parts. I really like that jump.
This one's dangerous.
It is. Well, if you nail like I did.
I'm scared of going to full throttle.
Because I nailed this on the last one. And I'm like, oh, that hurt.
what happened there? You didn't brake on time.
I knew if I brake, I would have been head first into that bump. And I was like, oh, let me try to do the angle.
Well, that's smart. There you go. I didn't think of that. I would have just automatically broke.
Then you nail that nose right into it.
Like every time I just see the car going way too
Yep.
like behind like that, I'll be like, I intend to brake.
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Nice save.
Oh. Is that what that was? Lipo cut? I am gonna order it. I know that it's not gonna handle the abuse. I know it.
I've seen people breaking it, it's pretty easy.
It has the powdered gears. So until they have an aftermarket gear that's steel.
You're talking about
all the gears,
like
the
all the
center
gears.
diff, the front and rear diffs, they're all that powdered gear stuff. And they don't make an option.
I wonder why companies do that. I mean, they're
cheaper.
$1,000
And it's a fuse. So if you're landing on power, it strips the gear. If you're landing on brake, it strips the gear. They want to save the drivetrain.
Yeah, but I mean, they're selling you all like these very expensive things.
I agree.
You cheap parts. It's just...
Like Traxxas, you know, they did it too.
I mean, I'm glad everything else is cheap.
I see the hardware on it. The hardware's small. It's, you know, it looks like a 1/8 scale, you know, build that's been stretched. But it's a cool truck.
It is a cool truck. I was actually but
I know what I do with the X-Maxx. Oh, I gotta go get my daughter. It's already 2:24.
Oh, geez, okay.
I told her I'd pick her up at 2:30.
Yeah, do your thing.
All right.
All right, bro. Good to see you, man.
Nice to see you out here. Wish I had more time.
All good.
But
let's meet up again whenever you're free.
sounds good. I appreciate it, Raphael.
Take it easy, man.
Take it easy. When you're having fun. Well, that's going to end this video. It's going to be kind of long. Killed my Outcast again. Didn't really get to do a lot with the X-Maxx. Like I said, this was a last minute meeting up with Raphael. Today I was just getting both RCs ready to come out and bash tomorrow, so I didn't have the packs, everything charged up. I just kind of threw everything in the car and headed out here. Tuesday's a rough day because my daughter gets out of school early and I have to pick her up. So I don't have a lot of time to RC today. But it was nice seeing Raphael. Definitely fun getting out, ripping a little bit. Now I have to spend an extra day cleaning up both these RCs again. Go through them. Outcast is going to need a decent amount of work now. I'm going to have to tear apart the front end, straighten that chassis a little bit, and replace the fans again. and go from there. I might just put the factory fan back on the ESC and see how long that lasts, because I just don't think any fans are gonna last. I can see, you know, Raphael's running the big ProTech fans, and he has no screen on it, but you know, I think I'm sending them and landing worse than he is. But he's been sending his for a while, he says. So I don't know, we'll have to go from there. But there we go. It's gonna end the video for today. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching.